Here in Western Australia, one of the world's most famous shark capitals, people can find a wide variety of sharks. People travel from Europe, Africa, Asia, North America, and South America all to come here to view these magnificent creatures. And the objective of this documentary is to prove whether or not they are worth screaming over. What makes you so interested in sharks?
Well, I've always been a big ocean lover, always gone to the beach every summer, basically, and I've always really loved the ocean and every single marine animal that I've come across. And when I was little, I loved sharks because they're this kind of big, fierce animals, and when you're little, you love those things. And then I started growing up, and I started finding out that, oh, sharks are actually a lot more than that, and a lot more nuanced than that. So when I came to choosing my uni degree, I instantly knew, oh, I want to do marine biology, and I instantly knew that I wanted to specialize in sharks because there's just so much to discover and so much to tell people about.
Are you yourself afraid of sharks?
No, I'm not. It's an interesting question because there's hundreds of species of sharks, but I feel like most people, when they think shark, they think great white, bull shark or tiger shark, and I feel like I respect them, but not fear them.
Are you yourself afraid of sharks?
I have a great respect for sharks.
Oh, okay. Do you think that's something that spans all across Australia, or just a general feeling of Australians have towards sharks?
I couldn't really say, only I think that there are a lot of people who are afraid of sharks because they don't understand them.
So, are you yourself afraid of sharks?
Yep.
Oh, you are?
Sure.
Can you explain why at all?
Because they have very big teeth, and I think they are lovely mammals in their own right, but I would not want to be around them at all.
Son does a lot of surfing. He does stand-up board, so he's aware of sharks and stuff like that. So more the currents and the rips, I'm more worried about that sort of thing.
Are you yourself afraid of sharks? Or is it at least a concern?
I don't think about them when I'm out there, no.
Many people cite mainstream cinema as the main contributor to the damaging reputations that sharks have acquired over the last couple decades, such as Steven Spielberg's 1975 blockbuster hit, Jaws.
I've seen Jaws, and I think it's a really good movie, but it's kind of the start of this big movement of shark movies where sharks are just the bad guys killing everyone. And even actually Spielberg and the screenwriter for Jaws have said that they regretted showing sharks in that way because they've realized that that actually had a huge impact on how sharks were viewed by the population. And actually you see in numbers of sharks, you see a huge spike in basically sports fishing for large sharks after Jaws because people were scared of them, so they're like, well, we have to exterminate them before they kill us.
But in reality, there are sharks all over the world, undiscovered and discovered, that don't harm human beings, contrary to the depiction of sharks that we see in mainstream cinema.
I've swum with one shark, really, and this was a month ago in Australia, in South Australia, in Walpole, on a uni field trip where I was lucky enough to find a carpet shark while snorkeling. And that's one example of a completely harmless shark. Carpet sharks really, literally just hang at the bottom and just chill there. And we got the chance, actually, to really dive down to the bottom and just film him, maybe like half a meter. And he's just there, he doesn't care about us. He's just hanging out at the bottom. And it was an amazing experience. Those things are big as well. And yeah, it was just magic.
Nevertheless, these are still creatures that can harm you in the process of investigation. So here's what you should do if you are ever in the vicinity of one of these sharks.
Most shark experts agree that the thing to do is try to stay as still as possible. Always keep the shark in your field of vision so that it can't sneak up on you, which is what a shark does, essentially, surprise attacks. So always try to keep the shark in your field of vision. Don't try to swim away from it, because obviously there is a shark in the ocean and you're never gonna outswim a shark in the ocean. So yeah, just try to stay still. Don't act like prey, so don't start flapping around and splashing around, because that's when a shark kind of gets triggered.
Many non-for-profit organizations such as Shark Conservation Australia aim to legally protect sharks from the hands of human destruction, saving ecosystems not only here in Australia, but all over the world. You can visit their website at sharkconservation.org.au to see what you can do to help the cause.
Every time there's a shark attack or a shark encounter, it's always, shark-infested waters, terrifying huge shark, has close encounter with diver and stuff like that. And I feel like that does not help when it comes to kind of adjusting people's perception of sharks as kind of just animals to admire, not really fear.
So I think that when it comes down to sharks, they should be given a lot more respect and a lot more credit given how much they do for not only us, but for the entire world.